I want to just underscore your point, Jason, because I think this is actually a useful thing for people to see kind of in chart form. So if you're on the audio version, what I have here is a historical unemployment chart from the United States tracking the unemployment rate over time. And if you're looking at the video version, the shaded areas are recessions. And so if you take a look at this, Jason, here is the 90s and the first internet boom and personal computing, and unemployment went down. And then we here have the post-Great Financial Crisis.
Great Financial Crisis.
Following. This unemployment spike was the pandemic, to your point, and now we're back down to 3.6, 3.5. But it doesn't matter what era of the country's economic change you look at, we get back down to 3-4% unemployment. And the only thing that really spikes it is a recession. So I think you're correct in saying that, all this time, we have seen consistently a return to full employment. It would be a change in historical patterns to actually end up with mass unemployment from AI. So I'm long-term bullish, short-term scared.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at self-driving and you look at humanoid robots in factories, I gave a statistic and people ask me, where'd you get that statistic from? And I said, well, I did it in my head. For every robotaxi on the road, which will work 20, 22 hours a day, that's basically 2 shifts, isn't it? 2 8-hour shifts, maybe 2.5 shifts. In New York City, the taxi drivers rent taxis for 12 hours. That's why they're so exhausted. And on the margins, sometimes they're a little cantankerous. You can give them some grace and empathy. A 12-hour shift in a New York City taxi in traffic. I mean, come on, give these people a break. It's a hard job. But if we think of like a basic 10-hour shift, there's 2 shifts there. That means there's 7 shifts a week. That's 14 shifts. It's basically 3 jobs, 3 full-time jobs, right? 15 shifts, 5 shifts, 8-10 hours each. Okay. Each robotaxi takes 3 full-time driver's jobs. Now, most people drive half-time for Uber or Lyft, so it's taking 6 gig economy jobs, 3 full-time equivalents. Now you go to a factory. You can't work somebody 12 hours in a factory. It's just too much. It's 8 hours. Maybe they get 7 hours out of them, with breaks or whatever. So now you're talking about 3 shifts of hard labor times 7 is 21. It's really 4 jobs. So humanoid robots will take 4 jobs when they hit scale, and they're like in an Amazon facility, sorting packages or delivering them. Self-driving car, let's put it at 3. So maybe it's like, it's going to happen fast, folks. I think it'll be slowly then fast. And if that is the case, you're going to see millions of factory workers, drivers, and maybe some painful chore jobs come on the market. Those people will be able to be deployed into other jobs very easily, I believe. Construction, we need more homes. Education, we need more teachers. Healthcare, we need more nurses, doctors, orderlies, EMTs, just pick anybody at a hospital. Anywhere, I had this epiphany, Alex, during the programming, anywhere you have a wait time in weeks, days to weeks, is an incredible opportunity. So just think that through. When's the last time you had to wait 2 weeks, 3 weeks for an appointment? When's the last time it took 2 or 3 days to get through to somebody? Healthcare, education, construction, renovating your home, pick one of those categories. That means there's demand. You try to get a plumber to redo your hot water heater, they might say, check with me in 2 weeks. I might be able to fit you in August, end of August, right? That's where all those jobs are going to emerge. And those, by the way, super high paying jobs, super well paying jobs. So how quickly can somebody learn to put up drywall if they were working in a sorting facility? If they're driving an Uber or a taxi, how long before they could work as a nurse or an orderly in a hospital? I don't think these are terribly different jobs. I think they're well within people's capabilities. So then it just becomes re-education and training.